What's up, everybody? I just wanted to do a quick update on what I got going on from my last video. I've made a lot of purchasing my wife's super excited about. But I got a climbing method, I got a saddle, I got a platform, I got some rope, and I'm ready to go ahead and start this, this saddle journey if you guys are cool with coming along with me again. We're going to go ahead and just run down what I bought and I guess a little bit of the reasoning behind each of it, and that'll give you just an update of where we're at from the last time. Right now I'm holding my 8mm Oplux tactical tether from Wild Edge. I got that on sale. It was a pretty good deal. I paid like $39 shipped for that. I'm going to be using that as a tether. I do need either a smaller prusik, because the one I have now is a little bit bigger. It's for that bigger 11mm rope. I don't like the way it bites the Oplux as well, so I'm either going to get a smaller prusik or I'd like to get a Kong duck. Maybe I've been kind of looking at the roll and lock, weighs in the pros and cons back and forth between those two. We'll see what happens. Again, I had my Tethrd Predator platform here. Super simple, everybody knows that. Not anything you need to look at. I did purchase, after some thought and some going through some stuff, I purchased this Curzr XC saddle. I got the adjustable bridge, so you can go ahead and move your bridge smaller or bigger as you need to. So I didn't get the upgraded buckles. After talking to some people that I talked to and listening to a couple different things, I determined that basically, it was just people that were scared of the, the white label, no-name brand buckle. I'm not really worried about that right now. I've been hung for a lot sketchier stuff in my life than worrying about some buckles busting. So if they're gonna bust, they're gonna bust, and that's gonna be my problem at that point. But so pretty excited about this. This does have the expandable pleat in it to give you a little more room while you're sitting and stuff. Super comfortable when I bed in it. Obviously, with that trophy line that didn't fit me to this, it feels like the best saddle in the whole world. I did set in a Predator for a little while once. Really didn't know what I was doing in it then either. So so far the best saddle I know, but it's really the only saddle I know, so I can't weigh in a whole lot on that. I did go, instead of the route of dump pouches, I went with these pouches I got off Amazon. It was $17 for the three of them. This one's supposed to hold like a water bottle. This one's more your standard dump pouch, but it does have this nice little pocket in here that I've been sticking my phone in. And this one is where I went and put my back band. Just kind of doubled it up. I'm not sure if that's going to stay. That might go on my vinyl harness. I'm not 100% sure right now, but I did purchase the Curzr back band as well. I just decided that that was something I needed after talking to some people. I got some back injury stuff, and I've talked to multiple people. I put a post in Saddle Hunter Nation, and I got, if you don't have a back band, you're not going to have a good time. So I got that knocked out of the way. That's in this lovely little pouch here. Got some carabiners now, so everyone can stop freaking out. They do lock. Okay, everybody can calm down this time. No more wired gate. As I said before, I was only using the wired gate because that's what I had on hand and I was a foot off the ground. I will be using this just muddy tether style for like your regular tree stand hunting. I'm going to be using that as my lineman's right now until I can get something in that 8mm, but for right now this is going to be perfect for what I need to do. It's almost, this prusik here is almost a little big. I probably could add another loop and make it an 8 here instead of just the 6. But this is going to do everything I needed to do to stop me from falling out of the tree while I'm going up and down. And obviously all my ropes, they fit really well in this pocket here. So yeah, they fit good. I got 2 of them just in case I need to put one in one and one in the other. Chickens are out here doing wild stuff. It's just a nice day. I'm going to do another video where I actually get up and climb. I'm kind of waiting for that Kong to come in, or I guess if I decide to purchase one way or the other, the Kong or the roll and lock. before I do that, 100%. For sticks, I went with a used set of muddy sticks. Yes, I know that there's recall on these, depending on which ones you got, and I do have, from what I understand, the not good ones, it sounds like. But again, I feel pretty confident in everything. I've been playing around in the trees. I feel really good about how they work, and this is going to definitely be the route I use this season. I'm still looking at the best way to stow them. I haven't 100% committed to that. I'm looking at the Genesis system, the mule stick system, which is kind of piqued my interest. I'm also looking at, they're basically just going to stick on the back of my backpack, so I'm thinking about just running them two like this with maybe some Night Eyes tie on either side of the bag. I don't really have a great bag system right now. I'm using an M9 bag that I was given while I was in Afghanistan as a medic. So it doesn't have a lot of space, but it has a really thin profile, which is kind of what I'm looking for right now. With the profile being really small, it's been really nice over the last couple years that I've used it to keep it in the tree with me, and then not have to worry about having the bulk of a backpack, but you also lose some of that carrying factor, so I won't be able to actually put my saddle inside it. I won't be able to put my sticks necessarily inside the bag. They'll be more on the outside resting on something. And I think 4 sticks stacked on top of each other too low or too long is going to be just this weird wide object off the back. I've also thought about trying to use that, the bag is covered in molly. So I've also thought about trying to use that, somehow integrate that into maybe buying like a weird dump pouch or something to put on the bottom that I can stick these in, just so they have that bottom, and then running the Night Eyes across the top. I don't know. I'll come up with something. It'll work eventually, or I got a couple bigger bags that I've always kind of avoided, that now with the saddle and having a reason to carry a lot of stuff, whereas with my climber I didn't really carry a whole lot. With the saddle, needing to move these sticks around, that'll definitely come in handy. I have a frame pack in there that I got. I mean, shoot, I was a little kid when I picked that, or my parents got it for me, I guess. I've been putting some thought into using that. Doesn't have a lot as far as outside pouches go, so that's kind of, I'm not in love with it. Or I'm just going to buy a bag. I got a Bass Pro gift card I need to burn up, and I may use that to get a decent bag to get me in the game. But as of right now, I'll be climbing with Muddy Pros. Once I'm in the air, I'll be standing on my Tethrd Predator, original Predator platform. I got this little guy, came with these things here, just a simple little cheap plastic D-loop. I'm going to hook some 550, right now I'm using this little S-binder here. I'm going to hook some 550 cord on the back of this. This is kind of loud, and I'm not loving that. I did get stealth strips for these, so I'm going to stealth strip these out. I just got to get some time to do that. I'm going to do a little bit of stealth stripping on these carabiners, because they close really loud. Anybody's got a tip for making them not close as loud, and I think that is mostly what you're hearing. But if anybody's got a tip to quiet these down, that would be super helpful. Short of, again, buying new stuff, which is what everyone really wants to say most of the time. I think that's it. That's how I'm gonna start practicing this summer. I'm gonna try and get. I've spoken with Adam from Bowhunter Chronicles podcast. He was talking about hitting different trees. I live on 5 acres. I got a good variety of small, big, medium, large trees. And then my dad lives on 21 acres, so I got access to that whenever I need to. It's 20 minutes up the road. So I got every tree type you can think of, every tree size. I'm going to get in as many of them as I can, small to a couple decent sized trees. And I'm just going to try situations out. I'm going to try going around branches, try different things, using my tether. Use my tether as a second lineman to maneuver around branches. Biggest thing I've noticed so far is I tend to put safety to the wayside. When I say that, I mean I I've been a couple sticks high and not used the lineman's belt, or you know, there's just little things that I just feel like I can get away with that I probably shouldn't, and I need to train myself out of that. I was always the guy that used a climber, and I never used the lineman's belt to get me up in the climber. I just got to the top and hooked in. So I got to get a little bit more used, or I don't want to say less trusting of my equipment, but more on the safety side of things than trusting my equipment completely. Not that I think that it's going to fail, but just the fact that it can fail, and I got little kids I need to take care of. I definitely need to try and figure that out. But as of right now, that's it. This thing is awesome. I can't wait to put it to use. I'm definitely going to start shooting here real soon. I'm waiting on a bowstring to come in. Once that bowstring comes in, it's game on. I'm going to start practicing as much as I can, and I believe that will be everything. So watch out. I'm going to do another video of me trying to climb, and you know, some progressions that I'm working through, things I'm working through in my head, how I work through them. For, again, the new guys that are out there just like me trying to figure it out. It's real cool to see everybody that's, you know, already doing it, but when it comes down to, hey, I'm a new guy and I'm thinking about this, that, or the other thing, it's cool to see other new guys working through those progressions, not just begging for help on the forums. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and finish up. I'm going to put some decals on my truck, take off some old ones, put some new ones on for stuff I got. This is really cool. It's a Tag It decal. Their company, you send in pictures of your deer, and they use some kind of program to digitize it, and then they make it into a little mount you can stick on the back of your truck, which is really cool. I'm still waiting for this guy to come back from the taxidermist, my 2019 buck, and now I got a cool picture I'm going to put on the back of my truck here in just a second. So yeah, keep it up, keep trying, keep working, and we'll see you out in the woods.